Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, and today I'm going to share my views on Captain America issue 699 for the Out of Time storyline. Yes, we are one issue from 700 from Captain America. This is written by Mark Waid, and the art is Chris Samney. I hope I didn't butcher it. I will say I liked the cover right off the bat. The cover I thought was a good picture and a good start. Now that we've got the cover out of the way, though, the rest of the book. We're at 2025 with Captain America, and you start out seeing him in a fight. And I have to say, I'm very mixed on the art. Sometimes the art looks okay, and then sometimes, to me, it looks very lazy. In this comic, in this particular issue, I think a lot of it looks lazy. I mean, you look at how Captain America, where's his muscles and things? Yet the female story in the character that leads to resistance looks much more powerful than him. But we start off with him fighting the Hulk. And so the Hulk has been pretty much brainwashed. Don't want to get into too much of the detail here. And so he's fighting him. And it's an okay start. You know, he tries to talk him down and calm him down. And so then we get to a page where he says, well, we'll do this the hard way. And then he asks her to put explosives on his shield, and he uses that to explode a burst in his face. Now, I'm not showing all the images because I don't want to get a copyright strike here, and the new books are a little bit more picky. Last time I checked, Hulk can sustain that pretty easy. That's not too bad. And if you look the way Cap was holding his shield, man, that blowback would be massive on him, and he's pinned to the ground, so I can't see it being effective, but in this book it was. He reverts back to Banner, and you look at the panels, once again, Steve Rogers just does not look powerful in this at all. I don't know. I think maybe just the artwork is lazy. We then get into the antagonist and the story, and this guy looks like a Weasley little runt, and I'm sure that's on purpose because this is Mark Waid's, twisted way of taking a shot at Trump. So he pictures Trump as this egg-headed little ogre kind of goofy-looking thing, because that's really what this is all about. Let's be honest, Mark Waid, this is just your political cheap shot. So anyway, we get Captain America and the female protagonist. Now I'm not even going to say her name because I'll butcher it. They're going to this power area, and they find a thing, and they find that the thing has been lied to this whole time. He thought he was saving everybody by constantly pushing this device, generating power for everybody so that they could live. They were forced, he thought, to go underground, and he was their lifeline. So when Steve Rogers tells him about what happened, of course the thing is not happy. Because everybody knows has been murdered. Now, I will admit, I've seen that. I usually don't watch other people's reviews before I do mine, but I did see Douglas Ernst, and I have a take on this particular part. During this, he goes, Ben, I know you want revenge. God knows you're entitled. Okay, does he want revenge or does he want justice? I thought he was a hero. And if you are interested in that take and that psychological take, go check out Douglas Ernst's video on this. He goes into great detail on that, and I think you should definitely check that out. So since he covered that so well, I'm going to leave that part alone. So anyway, he gets the thing on the fight too, and of course you see more fighting. And once again, as I said, this part's okay. We see the thing bust through and it gives its clobbering time. You see Cap fighting, and you get this one scene later on where Cap says, for country, for freedom, and he's even got this dog guy running with him. It's just, I don't know, the artwork is not that inspired. The story is all really just a definite smack in the face to Trump is the goal. And so here we get the Cap bust through to the leader there near the end, and you see him bust through the wall, and he says, you give me my country back. And the guy says, I'll make the demands, thank you. And he hits him with a mental attack. Once again, this story, the artwork is just, I don't know. I guess I want more detail and things. This just doesn't do it for me overall. I don't want to get too much detail over the whole story, but Cap has to fight against this mental attack that, lesser people will succumb to. And Cap's, of course, not surrendering to it and throws his shield at him and hits the guy right in the head. That's once again how do I put it, Mark Waid's punching up mentality. But I mean, really, this boss, the boss, the antagonist, was uninspired. It was unmenacing, so it really didn't give any gravitas there. Sorry about the noise. The heat kicked on. Steve Rogers says why he was able to get the Hulk and not him mentally. I fight for freedom and hope. Those are the fires that burn forever. So then we get now what, and they want to have Captain America be their leader. So that's where we dive into even more cringe on that. I don't know. I feared the direction of this story right off the start. They were all yelling Cap, and pushing for him. Overall, here's my overall take. The story is meh. Is nothing more really than a political pop shot, whining because because Trump won and Mark Waid didn't get his way. So everything's that way. So the boss was dumbed down and made to be ugly, stupid, hideous because of that reason alone. He wasn't menacing in any way whatsoever. The artwork seems uninspired, in most cases lazy in this point. Mediocre to lazy. So is this book worth your $3.99? Honestly, I'd say save it. Save your money. Skip this book. I would not bother with this book. That's my opinions. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Is this a book that you're interested in? Is this a storyline that you think is interesting? Am I way off base on the political leanings of this book and how I think it's really a deep down message and crying from Mark Waid about Donald Trump, just like we expected? Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit that notifications bell if you want to help me out further so I can continue doing these newer book reviews and things like that. Feel free to help us out on the Patreon. You can do that for as little as $1 a month. That's going into better equipment and things like that. Now, granted, I know this one's a little noisy because the heat kicked on and I'm actually not at home. I'm in my work office right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, keep it frugal.